I'm in a blue state of mind. 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 I'm in a blue state of mind.
Quiero tequila, señor, por favor.
I'm in a blue state of mind. Moving all the time. No excuses and no blame. Stepping up my game. I'm a blue student, yes I am. You do, I know I can. Read my master plan. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving.
Quiero tequila, señor, por favor.
I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. You make me inspire me. But to spend day free, I'm dancing in my dream. Working at the scene. I'm feeling jubilation. You know who I am. Now is my time to have a good state of mind. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm letting go, life's up and we go. There's magic in the air, I feel it everywhere. I've got my groove on, you know who I am. Now it's time to have a groove state of mind. Oh, I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. Time to bust the move. Get me your own beat. The groove where life can go so sweet. Grooving got my back. When you tell me there's magic in my mind. I'm grooving all the time. I'm grooving. Groove, 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 groove. I'm grooving. Groove, 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 groove. I'm grooving. Groove, 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 groove. I'm grooving. I'm grooving. Oh, I'm grooving. I'm grooving, yes I am. I'm grooving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm moving, yes I am.
Greetings and welcome to Groove Asia 5 Days Challenge featuring Groove Funnels presented by Nick Lacani. I am your host, Tyra Hoyt. I am the co-host of Groove Asia Power Hour. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Nick. He comes to us from across the pond, which is the UK. He is an amazing teacher, and he is also a member of the Toastmasters International in the UK and Ireland. He has earned the title of Toastmaster of the Year for all he has done. He is a powerhouse behind a revolution in online education and corporate engagement. He has a vibrant background in community building across various sectors. And as I said before, Nick is a colleague and a protege along with me. So, with that, I would like to introduce you to Nick Lacani, my friend and protege member. Nick, welcome to the stage.
Thank you very much, Tyra. Thank you so much for the very warm and generous welcome. I very much appreciate you. Now, welcome everybody. Welcome to the 5-day challenge, third one of the year. It's March, it's number 3. And we not only have Tyra at the front of the house, we also have Karen at the back of the house looking after everybody, checking tickets, making sure everybody's in their correct seats, all of that kind of good stuff, okay? Now, one of the things that I wanted to do was to just recap a little bit on the first 2 challenges. So if this is your first time watching one of these challenges, I would very much recommend and suggest that you take a look at the one that we did in January, which was about Groove pages. We created websites, a one-page website and a multiple-page website, and the latter I'm going to show you in the next few minutes. And we learned how to change images, change text, add in different sections, move things around, etc., etc. And last month, with the help of Peter, my good friend from New Zealand, we looked at Groove Mail. And not only did we look at how to make sure that we are able to send email out to our customers and our leads, but also we had a look at how to create forms and embed them onto your web pages and do various things behind the scenes with them. And again, we are going to build on those 2 challenges. Okay. Now, if you're only here for the funnels, great, no problem. But there may be some things in the previous challenges that may help you, okay? Just saying. Now, one of the things that the aim for this 5-day challenges is to make sure that anybody new to Groove or who needs a refresher, or maybe, they bought Groove a long time ago, haven't really done very much with it, I want you to be able to pick things up and be able to do a lot of the basics of each of the segments of Groove, each of the items, each of the modules. So pages, funnels, mail, the cell, members, videos, blogs, cart, so many different tools that we have on the Groove CM platform. And I want to very much want you to actually go and have the basics right there available to you on our YouTube channel. Okay? A year ago, I started on Groove myself, and one of the things that I found was that some things were easy, some things were difficult, but having not only accurate but also fresh information was difficult to find. And this is another reason why we're having these challenges right now. Therefore, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, give you a heads up as to what we're going to cover. I'm going to share my screen on here. And yes, we've got Funnels to Fortune, the art and science of funnels. So that's going to be the item that we're going to look at today. And in terms of the general requirements, what I would like you to have on here is make sure you've got access to a Groove account, the email address, a business domain and an email, a business email relating to it. That will help you with the Groove Mail. And again, the first 2 challenges actually show you how to create, an email address to send email, etc., etc. So there's a lot of things in there. A live website. Now, yes. So after session 1, after January, you should have a live website. It's easy to do. Just have a go at it. Now, the little extras is the ChatGPT and the Groove AI. And Peter covered some of these items in the last one, didn't he? Where he looked at ChatGPT to help you. And later on this week, I may be using something like that to help you create content for your funnel pages. Okay? And finally, make sure you start creating images for your PR, for your marketing. Images not only of yourself, but images that are congruent with your brand. Okay? So next, what we're going to look at is in terms of today, how you can expect to engage with us. Well, Karen, who's going to come on at the end, is going to point you out where the Facebook pages are. We've got links in there, and also you can actually ask questions there, and we will endeavour to answer questions. Now, if you have questions right now live, either myself or whoever else is in the chat monitoring it may be able to answer them for you. But if we miss one, it's, please go to the Facebook page and put in your questions. And I will actually have a session, a 5-minute session at the start of tomorrow's challenge, and I'll cover 1 or 2 of the questions that we've had as well. Okay, so one of the things that we had one of the things that we had after the last session was about SEO, and that's why I'm going to include a little bit of SEO this week. I'm not telling you what day, but it will be sometime this week, okay? So watch out for that. Now, in terms of an overview, I'm going to explain to you what funnels are, why they are different to websites, and also how Groove actually interacts with them or allows you to create them. Okay. Also, I'm going to get you to start planning your funnels, creating the steps so that you understand in your mind what's supposed to happen. Then you can actually use the software to go and make it happen as you've designed it. Then I'm going to show you how to set up your first funnel. We're going to do some of the basics today, and then we're going to do some configuration of that funnel, and then carry on with more tomorrow. Okay? There. That's what we're going to do today. Now, one of the things that I wanted to show you was, in month 1, I showed you how to create a multiple page website. Brilliant! We've got a home page, and we've got various other pages on here. And also, I showed you how to create disclaimer, policies, privacy policy, and terms and conditions as well to put onto your website. It's all in there, right? Now, in terms of what that actually does for us is I'm going to show you on here. Therefore, this is the website that I created, and it's techledgrowth.com. And one of the things about this is that I showed you how to create the headers, the footers, how to put in pictures, how to put in buttons, change text, do a number of things on here, okay? And also, last month, I showed you how to put in this form to be able to receive a report, okay? So we're collecting email addresses in exchange for a report. Now, and there's the footer over there as well. Okay. Now, for that particular website, it's a working website. It's up and running. And also, from here, I would actually go to Groove Pages. This is the dashboard. And so in order to look at that, I would go to Tech-Led Growth, manage the site. And on here, as you can see, I've actually changed this. Look, can you see the increase your online sales on here? And I've actually changed the spacing between the text and the button. So I've made other changes as well, by the way. But look, let's go to publish. We're going to publish the whole website, just like that. Okay? Now, what that does is it goes away and publishes and takes a minute or so to go and update itself. Now, in the meantime, the other thing that I've done, I've created a funnel, which is over here. Now, notice on here that it actually has got techledgrowth.com/ebook. It's like a little folder there, /signup. Okay, Karen, is that visible on the screen? Let me know if that's an issue. Okay, so it doesn't. I can't really zoom in on that. Okay, so what we have is, this is the start of our funnel. And I'm going to explain to you, that's better, thank you. So I hope you can see the URL on there. And one of the things that I want you to do is to make sure that you are actually able to see that there's a /ebook/signup. And I'm going to explain that over the course of this first session today. Now, one of the things I want to look at here is the idea that you can create funnels. Therefore, if I go back to the PowerPoint, and what I wanted to show you was that this is the website. Funnel is not a website. A funnel is sort of basically the way that I would look at a funnel, and what I'm going to teach you today is I'm going to teach you about having a funnel, for example, for a free report or a free ebook, and having a landing page, a verification page, and also a confirmation page. All right? So, and then the person who's actually gone through that process would receive the information in different formats, depending on how you've set it up. Now, in terms of what we're looking at, I want to make sure that you understand that this is one funnel. And in this particular case, I'm going to show you 3 steps. So it'll have, and what Groove does, it calls them in its own specific language: a sales page, confirmation page, and a success page. And we're going to have a look at that in the software later on, and I'm going to point that out to you, because it can be confusing, because I've called it something else: landing page, verification page, confirmation page. Well, if I show you this, the sales page can be called a number of different things. So it could be sales page, landing page, squeeze page, opt-in page, and other names as well. You may have heard of these terms on YouTube adverts, or from talks, or videos, or training that you've had previously. It's okay, it's just a page. You, in your mind, when you're creating this, you need to understand the language that you're using and then stick to it, okay? Therefore, the confirmation page, the next page, is often called the verification page, because it basically is verifying that, hey, check your email, you need to click on the link and then verify your email address. It's verifying it, okay? So it can be called the confirmation page, verification page, or some other phraseology like that. Finally, what Groove calls a success page can also be a confirmation page, or even a simple thank you page. And on that particular page, they'll either get the information right there, or a link to download something, or be told, hey, we're going to send you an email with the information that you need. So it could be a link to an ebook, or it could be access, username and password to a membership site that you've actually gone in and signed up for. So what I want you to just basically take away from this little segment here is there's 3 steps, 3 separate pages, and it's a double opt-in, and I'm going to explain that right now. So let's see, and here we go. Now, in terms of the websites and the funnels, what I said was that the website you have here, okay? Remember, I showed you the website with the about page, the various of the pages that are on there, with the social links, and with the events, and with the about page, and so on. The funnels are different. The way that's simplest for me to explain right now is a funnel is a series of pages that go together in like a little folder. And imagine that they're their own little website. But a funnel, or a number of funnels, can go inside one website. Okay, does that make sense? So in each website, you can have a number of funnels. Now, the reason why you have a number is that I want you to think about this. And think about your experience where you've gone to sign up for something. You've signed up for an ebook. You've signed up for access to something. You may have paid for it, or you may have got it for free. But somebody is exchanging, you are exchanging your email address with somebody in order to receive something from them. Something that you perceive to be valuable. And what you've done is you've gone to a page where it's bare. It doesn't have the nice bright logo in the top left-hand corner, a menu bars along the top, buttons everywhere, nice shiny red buttons, maybe even some adverts, maybe even some links to the blog. maybe even some nice pictures and videos and all that. It may have pictures and videos, but they are specifically to help you, A, understand that you're in the correct place, and B, to help convince you that you are in the right place, this is the right information, and you should go and sign up. Therefore, I'm going to show you 2 different examples of a web page, and I've shown you this already. I'm going to point it out to you again now. If I bring up my website on here, therefore I've got, if I bring it on screen, this is the home page, and notice on here it's got the header. I pointed this out before. It's got a nice bright red button which changes color if you move your mouse over it. Isn't that great? It's got nice solid writing for the menus, for the different pages that you have on here. So for example, the about page, and there you go, and you've got lots of information on here, and the footers on every single page as well. It's very, this is a template, and so I linked onto Eventbrite, didn't I? Yeah, so I've linked onto Eventbrite on there for social. Oh yeah, I showed you how to do pop-ups as well last time. Isn't that cool? So we did a number of different things on here, but there's lots of things on these pages. It's busy. There's information. There's a bit of wow. There's a little bit of there's a lot for your eyes to take in, and you may even put in a video. You may put in some music even. There's a number of things that you can put on here. Let's go back to the home page. Oh, right, that we didn't want to do. Okay, so you get the idea. There's a lot of things going on the web pages. And what did I say a funnel is? A funnel, it's its own little web page. Therefore, if I go to this page here, and you can see on here that I said that it's a funnel called ebook, and this page is called sign up. And look, where's the header? I don't want it on there. Where are all the nice shiny pictures? Well, there is one, but that's the actual ebook that I'm going to give to you in exchange for your email address. Also, I've actually got a little bit of text on here. It's not telling everybody about the day in which the month it took me to write this book, and it was the middle of summer. It was I was on holiday. I was on the beach and I was bored and I wanted to write you an ebook. There's no story in it. It's just very direct, succinct information that somebody will need to feel comfortable that they know you, like you, and trust you enough to give you their email address. And then you want them to, what do you want them to do? Yeah, click on the button. Now, notice on here that I haven't put a form in here, have I? I didn't want it to be busy. I didn't want it to be distracting. One of the reasons why it's called a sales page is because you're trying to sell something. In this case, you're selling a book in exchange for an email address. Or you could be paying for it as well. Either way. It's also known as a squeeze page. The squeeze page means that, hey, there's not an awful lot to see. That's the information. We squeeze out all the unnecessary things that can be distracting, and you're focusing on the very minute details about what you think a person needs to see or hear before giving you their email address, before taking the action that you want them to take. All right. Now, notice on here, yes, I've got a testimonial block and so on in there, but I've also got this. And notice that when I click on this button, hopefully it will work, click on this button, it takes you directly to this block here. Now, why didn't I have that at the beginning? As I said, I think this would be too busy, too many things going on. The reason I've actually put the book in there is I just want a reminder to somebody, yes, you are in the right place. So you'll see that the pictures will be consistent throughout each of my funnels. And this text here, yes, it's the same. You could have it a little bit more different, a little bit different. And this is the form that I created that asks for the name and email address, and then you can click on submit there. Okay, so this is a very simple page. It's got a basic footer in there, And really, one of the other things I would probably do on here is to put the link to the terms and the privacy policy and so on. But other than that, I wouldn't really put anything more than that. Okay, so this is a simple landing page, sales page, opt-in page, squeeze page, whatever you want to call it. Okay, in this case, yes, sign up page, right? Now, that's what I've created on there. And then, although I'm not going to do it today, but I created a process by which you can put in the name, email address, submit, and then it'll go through the process and take you through the funnel. I'm going to walk you through that today. I'm going to show you under the hood where it is. Tomorrow, first thing, I'm going to show you how to create it from scratch. Okay? But today I'm going to walk you through it so you can understand and visualize what you're going to see when you're going to do it. All right. Also, those of you who have a little bit of experience or want to play around with this on a site, on a test site, then yes, go ahead and have a go at it. See if you can work it out before I show you. Yeah, that's the challenge. Now, what I'm going to do on here is I'm going to talk to you about, and you understand the idea that this funnel is its own website. And it's got 3 pages, and it's within the larger, company website. Okay, you need to understand that those 3 pages are separate. All right. So the pictures that I showed you on here, landing page or sign up page or squeeze page, whatever you want to do it, right there. There's going to be an email verification and a confirmation. Well, how do we set it up, Nick? Well, I'm just going to start you off showing you how to get around it, and also at the same time give you a little bit of navigation around the console. Okay. Now, if I go here, go to the dashboard, and okay. Now on the dashboard, it's got quick links on the top here. It's got the buttons down here where you can go to the various things. Now, what I want to do is to go to funnels. Click on funnels. Hang on a minute. There's something wrong in this. Can anybody tell me what it is? Well, what if I go to pages? Can you see that? Can you see that? Okay. I want you to write this down. Groove Pages and Groove Funnels takes you to the same place. Is that clear? Groove Pages and Funnels go to the same place. They're kind of built on top of each other, right? Imagine Groove Pages being the foundation of your house and Groove Funnels being a particular room that you're creating. Okay? We're good with that? All right, let's share it again. Now, let's take it through. There you go. Right. Now, with this, I'm going to go back to Groove Funnels. Okay? Same thing, right? Notice it says Groove Pages along there, right? It actually says Groove Pages. Same page. Okay. Now, let's go to Tech-Led Growth and manage the site. And you know that this is toolbar here at the top. This is where you can look at the pages. Okay, and these are the pages, these are the main pages on the website. Home, services, contact, about, etc. Okay, that's fine. Notice there's an item on here called funnels. Okay, well, what happens if we click on that, Nick? Well, let's do that, shall we? And oh look, it says ebook and it's got 3 pages in there. I've got to put my glasses on now. There we go, we're getting to the serious stuff. And it's got 3 pages in there. Now, if I click on the 3 buttons here, what I've done is, and go to funnel settings, it can have its own favicon on there, and again we can put that in there. We can put a different one in as opposed to the website. All right. The other thing, this is the funnel name. I've called it ebook. Now, obviously, the way that you would normally do it is give it the actual name of the ebook. For example, 10 ways to 10 ways to increase sales or something like that. So make sure it's personal to you and you understand that that's a funnel. Okay. Enable funnel slug. What that means is that where you've got this address here, notice it's got the domain name /ebook/signup. Okay? Let's just go back to the previous page. Yeah? Does that make sense there? That there means that the name of the funnel is going to be put inside there. And that's the funnel slug. That is what is put inside there. Now, if I change this, and if I call this, let's have a look, ebook 01, and then save it, and then save. Now, while that's being saved, and also I'm going to publish the website as well. I'm going to show you that that is made the change. So let's publish it. Now, the reason why that is really good, and it's only been around for last probably 3 or 4 months, probably October and November it changed in 2023. The reason why it's so good is that because it acts like a subdirectory. It's its own, it's got the pages in its own folder, even on the website. So somebody who can see the URL, your customer, can see that they're on a particular part of your website and it's logical. Okay? Now, if I go to here, about page we don't want, this page we don't want, and let's go to this page here. Oh, well, it doesn't exist anymore, does it? Because what exists now is ebook 01. So if I actually go in here, change it, and add 01 in there, /signup, press enter, ta-da, there it is. So that's what that does, and it's a really cool and very highly effective benefit for you and the person visiting your website, visiting your funnel. Okay, so that's very cool. That's excellent. Now let's go to the next item on here. We've not changed anything after we saved it. Okay, so now let's go back to pages, funnel, and it's got 3 pages in here. We know how to change the name. We know how to change the slug. We also know how to get inside it. Well, how do you get inside it? Well, just click on it once. And then it shows you the 3 pages that are in there. And in here, notice that it's actually got, and again, I hope you can read this, ebook 01 /signup. Okay, so the change that we made in the slug has now been published and transposed. Okay, this one is called, so let's look at this page here. 3 dots, edit the settings. And that's the page name, that's the slug. That's what appears on the address bar over here, sign up. Okay, now here, I want to make it quite simple for people. On here, I've not got any numbers or letters after it, like some sort of random array, because I don't mind if people find it. Okay? Imagine you're on the phone to somebody and they say, hey Nick, I'm on your website, can't find that ebook anywhere. Okay, no problem. Go to the home page, put in /ebook01 /signup. And I can tell somebody over the phone rather than having to send them some sort of link that could contain the wrong letters and numbers. Okay? So that's why that's important on there. Now, notice that for the other pages, and let's go to settings for the verification page, I've got verification, hyphen, and then some sort of random letters and numbers. The reason for that is I don't want anybody to guess that page, because I only want people to get to that page once they've filled in the form on the first page and given me their email address. Yeah? You've got to be clever, okay? So then I know that they've given me their email address, and then the system, as we set it up, will send them to that page. You, as somebody visiting my website or my funnel, you won't need to type this in, ever. Okay? And the same thing goes for the next page on here, which is the thank you page. And again, it's got thank you and then a different random numbers and letters. Okay? I don't want people to guess. Okay, now, for those of you who watched the last challenge, you'll know where I'm going with this, and I actually demonstrated this, and I will demonstrate the full workings of this tomorrow. And I'll go into it in more detail to make sure you understand the process by which to do that. Now, on here, let's go back to this page here, the sign up page, and click on it once, and it shows you, there it is, right there. So these are the blocks that I decided to put in there and made it, gave it a nice picture, a nice big image over here, and put in some text and one simple button. So above the fold, you can see that that's very clear. It's not cluttered. It's not cluttered with logos and links to the webinar, somebody's webinar, links to my blog, links to other pages. Yeah, it's very simple and straightforward. Grab your free ebook. Raise your ROI by 1,000% in 30 days. I'm making you a promise. Okay, download it today, and then you can actually put in the benefits that you're going to get from this. Yes, I want one. Click on it, right? So that's what I've done. I've made it very simple. And again, over the next couple of days, I'm going to go through a little bit more detailed strategy on what to put in, how to put it in, what sort of headings to put in that are more likely to work for you. There's a number of different techniques that you can use, all right? Now today, I just want to get into the flow of working through this particular page on here. All right. Now, this form on here is one that I used previously. All right, in the last challenge, and so and again tomorrow I'm going to start off, because I think we need the whole hour tomorrow to actually get these pages up and running. Okay, so that we've got a good chance to actually get the structure built, the blocks in each of the pages done, etc. And then we'll start on a little bit more on the content tomorrow, and then work more on it on day 3 as well. All right. So you get the information on there. You can see that there's a lot of information on here. That's great. Now, what I've done is I've also, if I go to the verification page, I've basically got the same kind of layout. I've got the same picture. Why? Because when they actually put in their email address and their name, the system will take them to this page saying, thanks, your lead magnet is coming. Check your email, etc., etc. So here, what I would do is something like, your free lead magnet is coming. But instead of that, thanks. And here I would actually put in something like, check your email to verify your address. Okay, something like this. Put lower H in there, and then put in a message and allow 10 to 15 minutes for the email to reach you. Check your spam folder. Okay, so you're giving very simple, very clear instructions on what's going to happen next. So this is what I suppose you call the customer's journey. You're going to take them through from one page to the other to the third. Okay, so this is the second page, and that's fine. That's cool over there. Brilliant. Now notice that these pages, whatever size of device that you're using, should look pretty cool. Yes? Like that? Okay, they should look very good. It doesn't matter what you use. That's the beauty of using a template, as I've done. All right, let's save this on here. And what happens then is let's just do one more thing. Funnels. Let's look at the thank you page. And on here, thanks, your ebook is coming. Check your email in 10 minutes. And here, actually, the thing that I can do is even put in the download link on this page even, and not send it by email. So there are different ways of doing it. But in this case, I'm going to send an email with a link. Okay, you're one step closer to learning this. Check your email in 10 minutes. That's the instruction. They know they're in the right place because it's the same picture and it's the same style. All right? So you get the idea. Let me publish this. And let me just come out of here. So what I've just shown you is that I've got this funnel created already, and a little bit of nitty-gritty in there. The biggest thing I want you to take away right now is it's in threes, right? Very easy for you to remember. The sign-up page, verification, confirmation. Or sign up, verification, and then thank you page, whatever language you want to use. 1, 2, 3. Very straightforward. All right? Now, what happens is that, so here I'm going to just take a bit of a step back. We've got about 10-15 minutes left. I just want to discuss a little bit about how we actually get to the landing page. All right, and also, for example, let's show you. Let's go to the summary of items that I've covered today so far. Right. First of all, funnels are mini websites within websites. Okay, so be very clear on that. You can have any number of funnels in each website. Always use a double opt-in. All right, and there's a couple of reasons for this. So let me just remove this for a second. The double opt-in is very useful, very necessary, and if you don't use it, it could cause you issues, not just today or tomorrow, but throughout for your whole domain. Let me explain. Last month, I spent a little bit of time talking about domain reputation. What that means is that for this particular test domain that I'm showing you is tech-led growth. Now, if I have 1,000 people coming on, giving me their email address, and I've not done a double opt-in, what does that mean? It means they've just filled in a form with their name and email address, pressed a button, and I've given them what they wanted. Whether it's an ebook, a report, or or access to something, right? I've just given it to them. I may have even, on the thank you page, put in where to download said report, right? But how do I know that they've given me their correct email address? I've had people buying things from me and paid a lot of money, and put in their own email address. So this is back before I used to do double opt-in. And that one particular case, I got something in the region of $1,200 for an item for a course that I was running, and somebody was desperately trying to get hold of me, trying to email me or get hold of me on the phone, and you know, we had mutual friends, so they were panicking because they didn't receive anything in the email. And so this was I don't know, a number of years ago, using different software. So now I know better. I learned from that. With the double opt-in, it means that it helps you in that you know that you're sending emails to somebody who actually exists, because they've had to verify their email address so that to get through the process. Secondly, what you're sending them is that something that Rob's just posted on here, double opt-in so important. Yeah, absolutely, Rob. Great to see you, by the way. So important, because it's not just the one hit that you're looking for. It's not just the, well, I just want to collect their email address. You have to have a broader and a more holistic view of this. You want, I mean, literally, you want to do you want to have a relationship with somebody close to, but not including marriage, okay? Right? You want to have a close relationship with them, a business relationship. So if you start off on the wrong foot and they make a mistake putting the wrong email address in and you don't do a double opt-in, when are you ever going to meet again? You've done all the hard work. Somebody's ended up on your landing page or your squeeze page and you've just lost them. You don't know what their email address is. You don't know where they are. There's 8 billion people in the world and they're out there somewhere, right? It's very important for you. Secondly, it's important to them in terms of they can see that you're a professional operation. There's a double opt-in. Most people, I think, appreciate that. Yes, it's a pain. Well, why do I have to wait? Well, if they're not patient, and if they say, well, I don't want to have to do double opt-in, well, for me, that's a red flag, because I don't think I want them as a customer. Because if you ever actually go and engage with them on something, whether they, get something from you that is free that you're giving away, or something that they've paid for, they're not going to work in the structure that you've set out. They're going to be more of an issue, and it doesn't work. You want a relationship. You want a lasting relationship whereby you want to have the ability to back and forth with this person, and they're patient with how you work. Most importantly, though, right? So it helps you, it helps them. It also helps your domain. This is important, because if I send 1,000 emails out tomorrow and 800 of them end up in the right place, but 200 of them don't, those 200, even though it may not be my fault, are going to go on my record. And last month we talked about SMTP servers, SendGrid, Amazon SES, Mailgun, etc. They now are using AI to not only check if an email address has been gained from a double opt-in process. They're also using AI to check the emails that you're sending. If I send in an email saying, "Hey, hurry! The last 5 courses must go. It's cheap, cheap, cheap. It's a sale. It's this, it's that. It's come along. It's only it's dirt cheap. I'm giving this away." Probably the AI will flag it up and say, "Hey, I don't think this guy is on the up and up," and my domain and therefore my business will take a hit, because it will say, not sure about this person. No double opt-in, and also sending out very salesy or spammy type of emails. Now, back in the day, I've been doing email marketing. I think the first time I did it was around about 2004, 2005. And back in those days, no real controls like this. Now we have very much evolved. Every email that you send out somebody's going to see it, and most likely not a person, but AI tools at the SMTP providers like SendGrid, and also people like the big companies who actually handle the email, like Google and Microsoft and those people. It's going to cause you an issue if you start off on the wrong foot. Just do the double opt-in. And I promise, I'm going to show you tomorrow, step by step. It takes a few minutes. But follow it through, and with Groove, it's very easy to set it up, and then you test it. Okay? It's very important that you understand this, because otherwise, no matter how much marketing you do, if your email does not get into the inbox of the person that you're sending it to, then what's the point? So that's very important. That's why, to be honest with you, I do everything by email. Once it's verified, I know it'll get into their inbox. And if, for example, I want to send them a download link, I just put it in a separate email. That way, I know that it's gone to the right person. I don't want to put it on a web page somewhere that somebody might coincidentally, have access to. Okay. It's important. Same thing with the credentials for one's membership site. I'm going to give somebody access to my course. Well, I don't want to just put on some sort of web page. Oh yeah, it's sign in as a guest. The username is guest. The password is guest. I'm just asking for trouble. So that's why you've got to look after your business and the way in which you work, and people will see that you are working in a professional manner. Okay? It's very important. Now, let's go to the next item. The next item on here is, I hope I've really given you a lot of strong recommendations on using double opt-in. Learn the lingo. Yeah, the lingo is wrong way. The lingo is this. Is it a sales page? It's a landing page. It's a squeeze page. It's an opt-in page. It's a sign-up page. It doesn't matter what you call it. It's the first page of the three. Okay, page 1 of 3. Do it like that. Whatever you have to get in your mind. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then the middle page is either the confirmation. Groove calls it confirmation, and then we all call it verification. Right? Sorry, Mike. And then the third page is Groove calls it the success page. Yes, it's a success page or a thank you page or a confirmation and so on. All right. So that's very important for you to actually have a look at on there. Now, just to very briefly, that's the orange items on here are the different methods by which you're going to fulfill them, depending on what you're giving them. Okay, I don't know whether I made that clear before. Click on this link, or here's the credentials for the membership access, or here's my calendar, pick a slot, and I'll meet you for a consultation, right? So there's a number of different things on there as well. And over the period of this week, I'm going to show you 2 or 3 examples of these type of funnels that you can use, all right? So on here, learn the lingo. Very important, and I'll be using this lingo a lot starting tomorrow. Enable the funnel slug. I showed you how to do that. I changed it from ebook to ebook 01. Yes, have a look at replay the video if you need to have a look at that. And again, I will show you how to do that tomorrow as well. Okay. And some URLs need to have random addresses. Yes, I don't want people guessing and saying, if that's ebook01/sign up, and I know Nick always has sign up, verification, and confirmation. So therefore, they'll just try it. Yeah. The reason I know this is because I've done it. Because people are predictable. So don't be predictable. Okay? Be smart, be switched on, and just look after your business wherever you are online, especially. All right? Now, in terms of the other things I wanted to show you today, I'm going to finish off in a minute, but I just wanted to go and actually Let's. Oh, I don't know where I am. Ah, here we go. Right. Ta-da! I just want to, looking at today's session, okay? It's an introduction to funnels. Funnels are different to websites. Funnels are very much the in word, isn't it? Yeah? It's an in word, but we don't know what they are. They start off wide at the top, and then they go down, and they narrow down to the, to a little trickle at the bottom, just like the funnels you can get in the supermarket. So that you can put your oil in smaller bottles or seeds or whatever it is that you're doing. That's what a funnel is. Now, the reason why it's wider at the top is that I want you to look at different ways in which you can get people onto your sign-up page. Think about it. I mean, you can put in the chat. I don't know what it's... what we have on, who we have on. So, please feel free to connect with us on the Facebook page. Tell us different ways in which you can get people to land on your sign-up page or your landing page or your squeeze page. Is it just the fact that they need to have that link? Well, no, not really. It could be word of mouth. You could call up the 10,000 people that you know personally in this world and call them up and then read out the URL for them. Well, maybe that's not a good way. There's other ways that you can broadcast it. There's other ways you can share it with social media, perhaps, with articles, and say, hey, I've got, I'm an expert in this man. You could be on LinkedIn or Facebook or some sort of other social media. You could give a talk physically in front of a group of people. Say, those of you who want to connect with me, or those of you who want more information on what I've just talked about, go to this link, and it'll, you can actually sign up for my free ebook. Absolutely, it's all yours. Just go to this link. So there are a number of different ways that you can use social media, your own business instances where you're meeting people. You may be speaking in front of people. You may be going to networking meetings. You may just happen to be somewhere and give somebody a card. Right? So you have to think outside the box. You somehow need to get people onto that sign-up page. Now, the other question, the last question I'm going to leave you with, is: do we need to have a homepage? Do we need to already have built out a web page or a website? What do you think? Right, so I've got a couple of people in the room here. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Tyra and Karen got to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. No, you don't need a website. You sure? Okay, well, here's one thing that I would suggest, and this is what I've done for clients before. When I've built out funnels for them, and they're not ready for a website, or they may have a website somewhere else, or maybe this is a new domain, and it's going to take some time before the whole website is up. I would just put a nice holding page as the home page. Make sure you've got a nice logo on there, and with the different information. Have a link to the ebook. Make sure you have a link there, and but then just say something. I did this for a client of mine. Put nice pictures on related to the business. Put a nice H1 header in there, but made it look professional. And yes, a button or a link to where the funnel is, because then you can have a number of funnels, can't you? So you don't have to do the website first. You just need one single holding page, which it takes about a minute and a half. Okay? Now, we've gone over a lot today. It's been a lot of talking. Tomorrow, right, I'm warning you now, tomorrow there will be more boom, boom, and process and software, and I'm going to go step by step and explain things. So be prepared. Have your coffee or whatever other kind of things that you take to keep yourself awake, and make notes, but also you'll have access to the recording. And that's, as I said to you at the beginning, that's one thing I've very much wanted for our community in Groove Asia, is to have access to the recordings, so that it doesn't matter when you're watching this, you will get the benefit of it. Okay? Now, I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'm going to hand over now to our wonderful program director, Karen, and she's going to see you home. Take care. Don't go anywhere. Karen's going to go a couple of messages for you. Karen, take it away.
Thank you so much, Nick. We really appreciate that training and all that you do here in the Groove Asia community. And we hope you in the community have done some from that. We are learning about funnels today. We are learning about funnels this week for this 5-day challenge. And this is the way where you can guide your people through, give them on that journey, onto that CTA, that call to action to press the button or to buy whatever it is that you have to offer. And this is how you do it. So tomorrow we're going to plot the path. We are going to be doing some funnel planning on tomorrow on how you actually do all the things that Nick was talking about today. Exciting times. This is exciting times. And like he said, that you can have more than one funnel for one domain. Isn't that great? I love it. That way you don't have to keep buying different domain names in order to do what you need to do. Well, like Nick said, I do want to share a few things with you. And we have some things that are coming up. You can go to grooveasia.cm/resources to see what we have on the calendar. Now, on this calendar, we have not only the calendar, which is right here on top, but all the events that we have coming up in the near future, or that you can see the replays of, that will help benefit you in your business. So AI fundamentals, that is a workshop that's going to be coming up kind of soon, and I'm going to show you on the calendar. Getting the grooveasia.ai, that's also available. So you can just scroll through this and on the screen, like I said, it's at grooveasia.cm/resources. And when you click the calendar up here at the top, you also get to see the things that are available. So right now we're at the Groove Asia 5-day challenge, which is going to be this whole week. But we also have the GLUs, and the GLUs are Groove Asia Leader Unite, where you get training on, Peter does a training on e-commerce. I do training just on entrepreneurship, digital business. We're going to be going into marketing, actually, digital marketing this week. Other events that Groove have and that Groove has with the coaching and the Groove AI Alive. But some of the main events are here is the AI fundamentals, which I mentioned earlier, where our own Chin Tan, our own AI whisperer, is going to be training on how to use AI. Now, if you've been to this training before, because AI changes so much, there's always something new. So what you learned before might not be something you'll be learning, that he'll be bringing to the table this time. It'll be something new because it has been changing so rapidly. Now, this time is the time of this calendar right now is from Malaysia and Kuala Lumpur. So adjust the times in your area accordingly. This is the time it's going to be happening in Kuala Lumpur. So if you're on the East Coast of the United States, like I am, just subtract 12 hours to it. Just subtract 12 hours to it. Well, Chi is going to be doing this twice. It's going to be doing the AI fundamentals twice. And we also have the mastermind retreat. So that is what Groove Asia does, where we all come together and meet face to face. And this year is going to be in Tokyo, Japan. Now, it's not going to be until November. So you have plenty of time to save up in order to attend, because we want to see you, especially those who come to our events quite often. We do want to see you. So if you want to find out more information about the Mastermind Retreat, come to here. Come to the retreat, and we'll be able to share more information about it. All right, well, that is all we have for today. Let me go ahead and remove that off the screen. That is all that we have today. We hope that you have enjoyed it, and I hope that you will be here on tomorrow, where we are entering to day 2 of the Groove Asia 5-day challenge. and we'll get a chance to learn how to plot the path of the funnel and guide your customers through. Well, so until next time, same channel, and you have a great rest of your day.
Groove Asia, the world's #1 digital marketing software platform and fastest growing entrepreneurship community, is now free for life. Your complete digital products and services online sales system, all the tools you want to run your internet business, everything you need to sell products and services online. No credit card, zero fees, it's just free. Discover the new better way to start an online business, build websites, and sell digital products. Create a full website with unlimited products and funnels with free hosting, subdomain, and custom domain capability, and with more integrations so you can automate your business. It's truly the last online sales system you will ever need. Save thousands a month with free lifetime access to the top most powerful apps in the industry, including the #1 leading page and funnel building platform in the world with thousands of brand new members making a switch over every single day. Plus, get free access to our private community, free live training, and free affiliate marketing business opportunity. Discover how to get started for free, secure your free lifetime membership today, and access your free software, training, and bonuses right now. Free for a limited time only at grooveasia.cn.